All right. So, people are remote once again, which means that ILNL is being brought to you by the internet. I can't. Well, there you go.
Have you been watching The Muppet Show?
This is ILNL.
That's it.
Hey everybody, welcome to ILNL. As you see, it's me, and as far as the crew, they're all in their remote locations, all doing their things. So, hey Chris, what's good?
I'm chilling at the crib, in between homework assignments and things of that nature. Laughing at surviving. Good times.
All right, Chico.
Tired, Mo. Tired.
And you have good reason. And Kristen.
I am my brother's sister. I am tired as well.
Yeah, y'all in the family way, it appears.
No, I ain't.
Well, not that family, but yeah, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, it may look it, but no.
Cool. All right,
I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, because both of y'all got your medication.
Yeah, I just don't understand when Chico said
Oh,
not in that way.
Oh,
The phrase "in the family way" means you're pregnant.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and the one other thing, we got closed twins.
Yeah, lean back.
You're on.
Yeah, you gotta
lean.
There you go.
Put your fat Joe into it.
There you go. So yeah.
All right. This was not planned.
Me and Chris did not call each other.
Not at all.
All right. So let's jump into our first story. So, the Gaming Awards. The pun is a real thing. So, the 2021 Gaming Awards took place on Twitch, and the game that went and got Game of the Year was Hades, which is a very awesome roguelike, random generated, go and kill some stuff in a dungeon crawling game. A lot of fun. The thing that makes this interesting, though, is some of the games that made it into the list of awardees. So, since he was tickled by it the most, I'm going to start with Chris.
So, Hades, I have yet to play Hades. I heard about it. I guess I should give it a shot to see why this became the LGBTQ video game of the year. There's another person by the name of Robert Yang who won Gaming Icon Award of the Year. I'm like, okay, cool.
And I'm gonna try to see if I can find that and put it on screen. Okay, is this safe to put on screen?
Do not play the video.
Okay, all right. Okay, please continue.
Okay,
I feel like
we.
Go ahead, you go.
Are you showing them what's on screen, or because we don't see your the other screen?
No, the only thing that's up is you guys talking right now.
Okay. So it threw me off for a minute because for the longest time I was sitting here like, wait, didn't we already do the Gaming Awards? And then when I finally clicked the link, I realized how it's spelled. So
I was about to say, did you see the spelling?
There you go.
People might not have any idea as to what we're talking about.
Oh no, they saw that it is the Gaming Awards.
Okay, that's why I was asking if you had something like.
Yes, that was up on screen. Yeah.
I wanted to ask that earlier, and I was like, let me just trust that Tim has up on the screen the article.
Yes.
And that because that's what you usually do. So I was like, I'm just going to trust Tim took care of it all.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, Chris, go ahead.
So I looked up Robert Yang, and found one of his games called The Tea Room. So I'm like, okay. I think there's one called Infinite, and then there's one called The Tea Room. So The Tea Room, it says The Tea Room is a short artistic experimental video game I made up about anxiety, police surveillance, and sucking off another dude's gun. I said, oh, okay. So when I looked it up, it literally was, I guess, a bathroom situation. Like one dude's in the bathroom, another dude comes in the bathroom. You're urinating in your stall. He's urinating his. You have to, I guess, lock eyes or whatever, but you can't get caught by the police coming in. Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry.
Didn't this happen to a pop star a couple of years back?
This happened to quite a few people, but this takes place in 1962, Mansfield, Ohio.
Oh, that's way before me.
Yeah, but okay, I'm not going to bring up. We know who that pop star is.
I want to make a joke real quick.
Oh,
we gonna get demonetized.
So, was this a quick time event? But
Yes, it was quick. Yes, based off of the video I saw. But it's a gun. It's an actual gun. So I'm just like, okay. Well,
okay. So, what else did you discover from the awards?
So If Found didn't really interest me. Neither did Tell Me Why. I think I've seen Tell Me Why before, like the trailer for that, and If Found, and it doesn't really grab me. Grab me. So it doesn't really grab me. I do plan on checking out the streamer of the year, Deer. Apparently that's the LGBTQ streamer of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna check out to see what he or she or they or them
whichever the
might have.
Might be, yeah.
See what they
and maybe that might
they're
be
a streamer. I think they're like they are
on
Twitch streamer.
And maybe we can do an interview.
Because I know there was a dude that's literally called the Gaymer.
Oh, your moniker's gone.
That's why I asked what the name was. Because he's been streaming for a while.
She's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a drag queen. Dead by Daylight. At Dead of Night, Resident Evil 3. Okay, sis. Among Us, Nightmares 2, Phasmophobia. Okay. She on it. So yeah. But she talks about drag queen makeup. Oh, I guess there's a game called Beauty and Body Art.
Who is this?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, her name is Deer, Deere.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, yeah, I saw that on the article.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I'll follow her. But yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna throw out the question. And I'll start with you, Chris, on your thoughts. I know you haven't played Hades as of yet. Do you know enough about it to see if you agree with that being the game of the year, considering the contenders?
I don't. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. As far as, but this is the LGBTQ award. This is the gaming awards. So with it being the gaming awards, it's like, what about the game? In my opinion, it's like, okay, what about the game? Because usually, if it's something under the game, I would assume if it's under the gaming awards, it's something that is representative of the LGBTQ community, or at least, some type of representation of the LGBTQ community, LGBTQIA plus community. So,
really, Really, you think that would be the case rather than it just be that community judging games and it doesn't have... Okay, let me clarify. Are you asking about subject matter? or you're only just saying that community wise? Like I'm trying to find a distinction between the two.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I don't know how they judge their games. I don't know if it's because this game has an LGBTQ, thing or whatever. I don't know if it was judged by those in the LGBTQIA community. Like, I don't know. So I don't know how they go about, deciding on what games and just on the third. Oh yeah, so it says.
Yeah, that's. I was like, isn't it in the
right
article?
Yeah, it's in the article. Yeah, it's in the article. I'm tripping. So it says most of the winners were chosen by an international panel of LGBTQ plus video game industry professionals. So, yeah. So I guess those who were, they picked a panel of those in the community and was like, "Yo, I think this game is hot." So,
all right,
because it says that it's supposed to be. It really is supposed to be about the games that have inclusion, like LGBTQ inclusion.
Okay.
Like I remember, like
prominently, because that's what it says. 2020 was truly a watershed moment for LGBTQ inclusion in games, and to be able to celebrate it with everyone was amazing. So it seems like it's centered around the inclusion of characters or maybe scenarios that would include the community in the content of the game, and not just necessarily the gamer.
Right. Like I remember my homeboy, he had sent me this, I remember, and we were so geeked about it, and this is how, like, those who are heterosexual usually don't really have to think about this. But my homeboy had sent me this video. He was playing some game. It was like a shooter game or something, but I think it was like some type of RPG shooter game. And there was these two dudes kissing. And we're like, oh my God, like mind blown. You know what I'm saying? It's, two like dudes that you would think were cisgender, cis heterosexual gender men, you know what I'm saying? And yet they were, kissing. And you were like, what? You know what I'm saying? But we know that this exists. You know what I'm saying? Like you have dudes out here that most people wouldn't assume is a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. You know what I'm saying? But then you have, and then you have those who, who you can kind of tell or whatever. So, but that representation, it really does matter. You know what I'm saying? As far as being able to see yourself or somebody that's on your same journey or your experience that's living, that's representative of your experience, to see that inside of a video game. So,
following along the lines of inclusion, I can see why Hades made it, because a lot of the gods, they had them multicultural, and that was pretty modern. I can't think of a better word to express it, but that's pretty modern. To have like Greek gods that are different shades of color. You can tell that they have different origins. It's not just the typical understanding of what a Greek god looks like or anything like that. They take liberties, and those liberties really work. So I could see where Hades took a spot, but what I was surprised was it beat out Animal Crossing. And
for inclusion?
Well, for Game of the Year.
No, but these awards are specifically for LGBTQIA plus inclusion.
I thought it was just that the.
No, that's why I was saying earlier. If you look at the article
at the bottom, it says
LGBTQ
inclusion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on their actual page for the awards, like announcing the awards and the winners and such, and I don't see the description.
So you're not on the link. You're on the page.
We're looking at the actual article that was shared
from IGN.
The article.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go there real quick.
This is, I am so proud to be able to say that we have held the world's first LGBTQ video game award show, the gaming community, the gaming magazine. I need to find this magazine.
Yeah, because you think about it this way. Like, you're not going to have, like, the NAACP awards and give the, like, best performance in a drama of the year to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing, because it's for a specific community.
Okay. Oh, I see it. It's a caption under the video.
Yep.
I found it. Okay. Let's see. Switching cameras. The gaming magazine founder and editor. It was a watershed moment. Virtually congratulating on the winners and let's see in 2022. Ooh, they're taking a year off. Oh no, this was for 2021. Never mind. Okay, cool. So I'll throw this out to anyone. Feel free to jump at it. Was there anything that jumped out for you for the for Gamer Magazine's awards, whether it be title, whether it be reward recipient, whether it be anything that you felt might have got snubbed? What jumped out for you?
Well, it really doesn't talk about any of the, as far as the list of winners. No, like, no. Hades, you know what I'm saying? That's because, I dig stuff like Greek mythology. But you talking about as far as other people that were, does this show
like the nominees?
Other people, the nominees? Like, I don't see any of the nominees.
If you
probably have to go to the actual
you'd have
site.
to go to their you have to go to gamingmag.com/awards in order to see the nominees. So, like, for instance, Game of the Year, it was Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, and Tell Me Why. Those were the 4 nominees, and then Hades won that one. The Gamer Magazine Reader Award had a ton. Animal Crossing, Baldur's Gate 3, Crusader Kings 3, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, which it won Hades. It found Kentucky Road Zero Act 5, Paradise Killer, Tell Me Why, The Last of Us Part 2. And the list goes on and on for other categories as well. So I'll open this up to the floor, because we've experienced like specific awards shows for certain demographics or genres or anything like that, like the Country Music Awards for country traditionally. Black Entertainment Television has their BET Awards or anything like that. What's your feelings on award shows that are specifically geared towards a community or genre or anything like that? Like, anybody.
Do it.
It's necessary. Like,
do it. Like, why not?
My whole thing is,
it needs to be out there. Like, that's how I feel that those communities get recognized, get appreciated, get treated with more respect, are understood better. And I think you need to, whatever your demographic is, you need to see yourself in the real world. You absolutely need that. And so having something like this, I don't care if it's the inaugural year or if it's been 20 years going on, we need to have this kind of recognition out there so that people feel comfortable being who they are and feel accepted for who they are. Because as nerds, we already know that we feel kind of ostracized in the first place. So why would we be a community that limits each other? We need to show that we are, embracing.
Yeah, it's necessary. Like, because a lot of times I'll speak on, as far as, especially the as far as the gay category, if you want to call it that. A lot of times they're the joke. They're the butt of all jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the butt of all jokes, or this, like, you see this monolithic, category. Like, it's usually somebody that's extremely flamboyant. That's the main character's gay best friend. Yeah, they're not the leading character. They're never the leading character of anything. Yeah, And then in recent years, like within the last, not even recent years, like 20 plus years, you barely ever see any gay representation of it. If it is, they're once again either extremely feminine or flamboyant. They're the boyfriend of somebody that's white, or somebody else to check box of it. Like you never see, you never hear about black love when it comes to gay representation in the media. You never hear about black love. It's always that he's always the side shoulder piece of somebody that's white. So there's that. And then when there is someone that is on more masculine of the spectrum, the spectrum of masculinity and femininity, there's more on the more masculine side. He's considered DL and predatory. You know what I'm saying? There's never a healthy functioning relationship unless he's married to, like, what is it? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Their best friend's father, his father was gay, but his father's husband was white. You know what I'm saying? And you see it all the time. Like you never ever really see,
Erwin?
Like, you sure it's that?
Yeah.
You sure it's that show and not
No, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Okay, because I'm thinking of
Both puzzled.
Because his mummy, you remember his mummy was an actual mummy, but his father was married to a white dude.
Because I was thinking of The Loud House.
Never seen it.
Okay, yeah, because I know that the best friend character of the main character, his parents are gay men, one black, one white. But that was like a big thing for Nickelodeon to do that. But yeah, different show. Okay, Chico, any thoughts?
I have a more interest to see what all the hubbub is about as far as Hades. So every time I turn around, it's getting some type of recognition. So now, I guess I need to make an effort to see, at least watch some of the gameplay or something.
Well, I have some news for you. If you go to the I Love Nerd Life YouTube channel, you can catch a stream of me playing Hades before playing Animal Crossing. So you can get a little glimpse of what it's like to play Hades.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. It's possible. I'm wrong. And I think I am wrong.
You think you got your shows mixed up?
I think I got my shows mixed up.
Oh. Well, go ahead and look that one up, and we're going to switch to another story. Once you get that, please feel free to...
I will say I don't see a husband for Grimm.
Yeah, no.
No, it would be Billy, right?
I'm short. Sorry, I'm short.
Oh, got it. Okay. So, moving on. Stephen King and J.J. Abrams. Now, this is, for me, I don't know if it's a weird pairing, but they're developing a new horror anthology. And I don't know, JJ feels a bit extravagant with the things that he produces. But Stephen King seems to kind of fit into a pocket. So I'm going to throw this one at Kristen first. What am I missing here?
They've actually done stuff together already.
Really?
That's probably what you're missing.
Okay, so what is it? What did they do?
Didn't they do Castle Rock, Chico? It was Castle Rock, right? They did Castle Rock and something else together that, yeah, I think it was Castle Rock because it got canceled after 2 seasons. But yeah, they did that together and something else. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, like I like this merging. I like this because you've got J.J. Abrams with a more science fiction side to him. And like you said, kind of like extravagant, a little bit more over the top.
Right.
And then you have the groundedness of Stephen King. And I think it's a healthy balance between the two. What I'm interested to see is that since it's supposed to be potentially like an anthology series, if it's going to be like the Twilight Zone where there's one story per episode, or if it's going to be like I could be remembering Tales from the Crypt wrong, or like shows where they have like 3 mini stories within one episode. You know, there's like one show or one episode per commercial,
like Tales from the Crypt type thing.
Okay, it is. Okay, it was Tales from the Crypt. That's okay, because that's what I was saying before. I was like, am I remembering it wrong? It was Tales from the Crypt, right?
Yeah, they did multiple short stories in an episode.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
I'm wondering which one it'll be. If it'll be one thing or 3 things.
I was just reading through the article and it reminded me again of The Overlook. I didn't know that was a project that they worked on, so that's kind of interesting. And then it did mention Castle Rock.
Castle Rock.
And 11/22/63, is that the one with I see his face
like
plain as day, and he's like, isn't he going back in time or something like that? Oh man,
I can't remember. Name? Is it connected? No, it's not connected to Misery.
He was in that Stoner movie. Chico knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill?
No. The other one.
Michael Cera?
James Franco.
Franco.
Oh, James. Oh, yeah.
Franco's in 11/22/63, right?
Girlfriend.
Was that the thing where he goes to the store and goes back in time?
To avoid to keep the Kennedy assassination,
something like that.
To keep
okay.
Tim, you were right. It was Loud House.
For the win.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Get you a cookie.
I get one. Yay.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
But like I said, side note, there's no black love. From all these shows, like I just went through 13 Kids, TV shows with cute, AF, queer couples. Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
There's a cartoon on Netflix. The boys are black and Latino.
You talking about She-Ra?
No, Kippo.
Kippo. I'll check it out. Kippo.
See, I always think about was like, I'm sorry, I'm the female assigned at birth person on this show, and I always just get frustrated when I see female couples, but it's like an exploitation of that, where it's not like a genuine love relationship. It's more like a sexualization for the enjoyment of men in video games. That frustrates the crap out of me. Yes, I'm like, I'm not even
like they used to call it on WWE back in the day. Hot lesbian action.
Yes.
HLA.
Yes. That kind of thing. Yeah, where it's just solely for the enjoyment of men. Straight men.
Straight men. Yep.
Like, dang. I got a couple of female friends who are in long-term relationships, married to other women, and they don't ever get to see that kind of thing. And like you said, Chris, it's very rarely that it's like 2 minority women who are together. It's usually a minority woman with a white woman.
Or like with, I will say with She-Ra, Bo's two fathers, I think I'm not sure, one of the fathers, I believe, I know one of the fathers is black, and the other one, I don't know if he's Middle Eastern or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't believe he's black, but there's another show. It's a dragon something. It's on Netflix.
It's a couple of dragon ones. You're gonna have to be way more
it's cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's basically about a dragon egg.
Some little kids running around with an elf.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As Kristen opens her Netflix to search.
As it seems, but it seemed like the father, like the king and his mage, were in a relationship, but I think it's one of those things where, and this is one of the things when they got, I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but like there's a certain love that or unrequited. I think that's unrequited love.
It's
Unrequited.
like Marceline
Yeah.
and bubblegum at first. It's
Right.
hinted.
Right. Like it's heavily hinted there. Because at first I was like, oh, okay. Word.
Oh,
Yes.
the Dragon Prince.
Here we go. The Dragon Prince. Right. So it was like, okay, cool. That's what's up. And then nothing ever happened. And then like the mage ends up being the villain. I think, and that was part of his jealousy. Like he was the queen had died. Yeah, the queen had died. The youngest son is
so far. But now we're here.
What?
And it feels
Is
so
that you?
good.
Tim, is that you?
He's playing something.
Oh.
I think he's trying to adjust things.
So
It
yeah.
sounded like WandaVision for some reason.
The beautiful world of the internet. Please continue.
Yeah. So pretty much the youngest son was the queen's biological child, and then the oldest was the adopted child, I think. But they're brothers. And yeah.
That there.
Is that it? Yep, I think
Yes.
that's it.
Is this?
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
I just added it to my list. It's like number 222 probably.
All right, so just throwing this out there real quick, because I don't want to go back to that site again and have something else fire off, because just the advertising on that site, some ad just keeps throwing out sound. So we're not even going to go back to that page anymore. But are there any other projects that you think would be interesting for Stephen King to bring to the forefront, or actually anybody in the horror genre? Like, who would you like to see paired with JJ?
Dean Koontz. Let me tell you something. Dean Koontz was my introduction to chapter books.
You and my father. He's obsessed. We have every single Dean R. Koontz book on my parents' shelves. Yep. You want them?
Yes. If you don't want them,
him, Stephen King, Robert Ludlum, dude who did Born, James Patterson. Who's the dude who did all the lawyer stuff?
No, I don't know about that.
Matlock?
He did like A Time to Kill, not Matlock. A Time to Kill and Rainmaker with Matt Damon.
That sounds familiar.
Whoever that guy was. Seriously, we have two. They're supposed to be china cabinets, but they're filled with those books.
Well, if your daddy don't want them, feel free.
My mother would be happy to be rid of them.
Cause like Dean Koontz, literally, like that was my introduction. So I was like, lightning, dragon tears, and like I'm sitting here like, unbeknownst to my mother, like it was speaking on some pretty mature stuff or whatever. But the focus, like I was mature enough I was mature enough to handle what I read. But the horror, it was like a different type of horror. Like you can see everything clearly, like everything described. It was amazing. So like it once, like shout out to Miss Winkle, God bless you, pray that you're alive. But she pretty much got me into Dean Koontz, and that once I started reading those books, like I've never really been intimidated by much anyway in life, but that definitely boosted my confidence when I was able to sit down here and read such books. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Anyone else?
Which one of his books, though, would you like them to start with?
Lightning, because that's the first book I read, and it deals with like time travel.
Or does he actually get it right?
It was. If my memory serves me correctly, like I ain't read that joint since I was like 12. But like, yeah, it talked about, you know, space-time continuum and things of that nature, making sure you don't. I think it talked about not making sure you don't meet your former, your older self or younger self or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. But I've never seen a Dean Koontz movie. Like, I don't think it even exists.
I'm trying to look at like his titles now, and I think you're right. Like, I don't.
Everything's been what's Stephen King.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's anything.
Well, while you're looking that up, you got any picks?
Oh, sorry, I forgot he did House of Odd.
Oh, you are right.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I mean, it's not on. I don't think they turned it into anything, but like I remember House of Odd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. I don't think there's not even Dragon Tears. Wow.
Well, clearly none of these books have pictures in them because I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
Okay, well, House of Odd is a graphic novel, so.
Really?
So add that. Yeah, because I remember looking for something. I think I was looking for The Long Halloween when I was waiting for somebody for dinner, and I was at Barnes and Noble, and I was like, "Wait, what? What? Dean R. Koontz has what?" So I remember that. Yeah.
I think I need to go ahead and check out some what's it
person.
Check out some audiobooks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anybody, because I'm not a big horror person. Besides Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes.
I want them to do like, so I know they did a bunch of stuff with Vincent Price back in the 60s. But I would love it if they modernized it. I know we talked about this before with the Raven movie.
Nevermore.
That would be a really cool mini series to have on something like Prime Video, where they take, maybe 8 to 10 Poe's short stories and turn it into like an anthology miniseries. That would be kind of cool, I think.
Well, I don't know much about reading no books and a whole bunch of words. I need pictures too, but
that's still books though.
The picture that's on the screen right now tells me that Dean needs to get a haircut.
You leave Dean alone. Dean is still alive.
I know. I just looked him up.
He can do whatever he wants with his hair because he is still alive.
That hair is still alive too.
And probably got a fierce coin to match it.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make it work for Chico. All right. Any graphic novel or book that you'd like to see JJ touch?
Not particularly.
Is it because you don't like JJ?
No, yeah, I just like.
He's serviceable.
I really enjoyed Star Trek.
Thank you. Okay, I was like, did he do a nerd movie?
But Star Wars was just like, so it's one of them hit or miss things.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was gonna say, like, I loved Star Trek. The only thing I don't love about Star Trek is that some of the intellect of the show does not translate into the movies, and that was what made me nerd out on Star Trek when I was younger. It was there's a lot more science speak inside of it, and I kind of missed that. They had a little bit more of it. I think it was with the one with Benedict Cumberbatch, although I have my own separate issues. Plural. I'm sorry, Benedict Cumberbatch playing Khan.
It was weird.
Khan.
Wow.
Let's just take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, J.J. Abrams did I haven't seen it, but my mom, like, one of her top 10 shows of all time is Lost. And so, like, I'll give him a shot with TV more than movies. Because to this day, she talks about that show. And I'm like, didn't everybody die like 8-9 years ago? Isn't that show over?
Lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
She's
was.
like,
It
excuse me,
was.
miss.
It was
Like,
all a
oh,
dream.
look. She was like, look, you still watch Batman the animated series, okay? Leave me and Lost alone. Touche. Touche,
Yeah.
Robin. Touche.
And on that, let's go to probably the most exciting thing we have to talk about, which is the Red Band trailer
Oh, we doing Red Band.
of Mortal Kombat. Now, I'm not going to play any audio because I don't want to deal with copyright or anything like that.
But you're going to play video.
But I'm going to play the video while we're talking about it. So, dang, I was going to switch Chico, but all right, well.
Him coming back.
Yeah, that's just going to have to wait. You've seen it. Oh, there you go. All right, Chico.
Sorry about that. Heard a loud crash.
Oh, was it successful?
That's not good in your house.
No, no, it's not.
All right, we jumped on
apparently it's next door.
Oh, so we jumped on Mortal Kombat. Your first thoughts of the trailer?
Let's see. So, new character. Not surprised. Happens a lot. I like the modernization of it. It like they will have a decent story behind it. So I'm looking forward to the next trailer to see really where they're going to go with it. And Melina has some color to her. So that was fascinating. This one's not whitewashed.
No, it's not. Yeah. All right, so I want to ask Kristen on this one because you already made notion that you don't have a familiarity with the world, but you are a movie watcher.
Yeah.
So you have some kin to this. So how was it for you?
I was a Street Fighter 2 Turbo girl. That was my game. Oh, that was my game. I was actually not allowed to play Mortal Kombat when it came out. That was
your folks saw it on the news about the rating.
No, my mom, like back in the day, my mom was a lot more reserved about things that seemed demon-like, and so just the emblem of Mortal Kombat, like the
dragon.
It's a brand, yeah.
It's a dragon.
Yeah, but isn't it a brand that they have or something?
No,
it's a dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they branded them with the symbol.
No, that's the movie trailer.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was in the game. Okay. But yeah, that she just like automatically would kind of go to like demons and and darkness. And when I was like, wait a minute though, but I watched Legend when I was 5 years old. It's the thing that scared me. Still scares me to this day. Cannot watch Legend. Cannot. Sorry, Tom Cruise. Can't watch Legend. So the one thing I will say about Mortal Kombat is that when I would go to the arcade in Beltway Plaza, that is when I would kind of like sneak and play the arcade game, not the video game.
I'm gonna snitch.
Go ahead. Go right on ahead. You already snitched on me to Nanny about some other things.
I did.
You did. There's a picture of me on Facebook where I have my hand and you said, ooh, I'm telling Nanny.
Oh.
Yeah. May she rest in peace. But the funny thing is that when we first got masks, because of the pandemic, I sent a picture to my mom and she said, why you look like one of those Mortal Kombat people? And I was like, wait a minute, lady. You didn't even let me play this game.
And yet she knew
about that.
And yet she knew.
Right. Because I even said like to a couple of my friends when I said it, I was like, I feel like Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero was the one that I knew. Sub-Zero is always the one that I knew. I always like kind of like the costume because I like the blue and the black. It reminds me of Nightwing. Sorry, there's got to be a Batman connection for me somewhere. But I do like about Mortal Kombat is the aggression. That aggression translates.
You know, your parents used to play Mortal Kombat when you were asleep.
Well, my father's decisions in life make that not a surprising thing. And the reason why I say that is because I just finished talking about how my father was a competitive motorcyclist. Right. Like he used to race competitively. And so, and other things that he used to do when he was a young buck. But I do like the aggression of Mortal Kombat. I like the blood. And so cinematically, like at the beginning of the trailer, I don't know the character names. I'm sorry. Maybe it is Sub-Zero. Maybe it is Sub-Zero.
Well, just describe it.
But the ice that's coming.
Sub-Zero.
Mm-hmm. The way that the dude who it's coming towards, like the way his face looks and the way that it lights up and all the reflection, everything, I was like, I like that. I like subtlety in my action movies with pops of like extreme action. One of my favorite movies of all time is Seven Samurai. Very, very cerebral action movie. But then I also love Kung Fu Hustle.
Very comical.
So I'm excited. I just, for someone who did not play the video game, I need to know like what the plot of the game was, because all I ever see really is fighting. So I don't know what the point of a Mortal Kombat movie would be.
In recent years, they've definitely given a plot. Like there's a lot of
the plot was it's a competition.
Yeah, but it was more than that. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Depending on who wins, determine what realm rules everything.
Oh, there are realms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's intriguing. Okay, I like that.
There's Elf realm, and then there's the other world.
Yeah, the Earth realm, and then the it's either underworld or outer world or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
This
like
makes me feel like I should get some.
It's like 3 of them, right?
I believe so.
Well, and I know in the game it's expanded.
You choose your champion, and then you send them into Mortal Kombat.
I am right now going to see what Mortal Kombat is on PS3.
As in, like,
actually,
which ones?
Tim probably can tell me.
10? I think it's 10, because I have it.
Piggybacking on
either 10 or...
No, I think X is on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
That is on PlayStation 4.
Because y'all know all I got is PS3. I ain't got nothing else. And that's still not even plugged in.
Well, it's very easy to remedy which Mortal Kombat you'll be able to purchase. The harder thing is going to be where can you find a disc?
It's $14.99 pre-owned at GameStop.
Oh, well, there you go.
And there you go.
I can pick it up today. It's down in Gambrels.
And that's Mortal Kombat Complete Edition?
That's not the one I'm looking at, but that's next to the one I'm looking at. It just says Mortal Kombat Warner Brothers Interactive. Oh Lord, my internet's being slow, Ron.
Yeah, this is Mortal Kombat.
Oh no, that just says exclusive content. Here.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Mortal Kombat.
I didn't know if maybe the cover.
I don't know. I don't remember which one that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just says Mortal Kombat, like literally just Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And
did they re-release the original one on PS3?
No, that's not the original. That's after. That has to be after 4, probably even after 5.
Because I think the original was on Sega Genesis. Yeah, Sega Genesis and PlayStation.
There is the complete edition, though. I do see the complete edition. It says, after centuries of Mortal Kombat, Emperor Shao Kahn has finally defeated Raiden and his allies. Faced with extinction, Raiden has one last chance. To undo the Emperor's victory, he must strike Shao Kahn where he is vulnerable. The past.
Ooh. Wait, where?
The past.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
Oh. I know you sounded really excited. Like, wait a minute, what?
Well, I was like, I I don't remember that being a part of the competition.
First fighting game to be displayed in stereoscopic 3D.
Yeah, that's when they had the whole 3D thing for PlayStation. So.
Okay, so it's that Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that's a good one. It'll be serviceable for you. Chris, thoughts?
I enjoyed the trailer. To me, it was what this is the Mortal Kombat that we've deserved for so long. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't corny. I mean, I didn't completely dislike the other Mortal Kombats, but you know, in hindsight, looking at it, it's like
unfortunately
3 of them.
3 movies?
3 movies? Chico just said
one.
Unfortunately after you just said you didn't mind.
No, it's definitely more than one.
It's 2 movies and a TV series.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, 2 movies.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah. I remember watching the TV series. Wow. It's funny. Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah. So yeah, this was everything, especially considering how good the video games have been, like the graphics of the video games, like the babalities and the friendships and the babalities, friendships, fatalities, like brutalities, like come on now, you got all of this, you gotta have a proper movie. So
what are the settings like?
What do you mean?
You mean backgrounds?
In the game? Yeah, like I guess the fighting, where the fighting takes place, because that's usually what interests me. It's
usually like you got dungeons, you got a spot where there's high up, and then there's acid at the bottom. There's acid in the background. Then you have a train station. You have a place where there's high up, and there's spikes at the bottom. Wow.
Oh yeah, you are challenging your mortality. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a lot of different places.
Is it a train station like in Black Panther? Tim's like, nope, not even close. Not even close.
No.
Is it like the fights that we would see at Chinatown? Like that? No.
If they do Mortal Kombat stuff in Chinatown, I'm missing out.
Mortal Kombat DC edition. DC 1994.
Wow.
The red line.
I love the red line because it's my line.
Speaking of DC, Mortal Kombat is a property of Warner Brothers, is it not?
It is a Warner Brothers property.
It's coming. Isn't it coming out on HBO Max? Is that right?
No, theaters on April 16, I believe.
But the 23rd, isn't it? But on the 23rd, it's coming out on 23rd on HBO Max, I think.
I would hope so, because the way my life is set up.
Right. I don't care what vaccine. Like.
Oh, well, what I was about to ask, what do y'all think the odds are that they might mention or cross over somebody from the DC universe
in this particular movie?
Mm-hmm.
Slim to none.
Who directed it?
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
This is a reboot. I don't think they want to even mesh their world with.
And there's so many unknowns who are in Mortal Kombat. From what I can tell, I don't recognize hardly any of them. There's one dude I recognize because he plays some sort of martial artist in every movie that he's in. I think he was in the 3rd John Wick movie. But yeah, I feel like that would be a distraction unless they do a post-credit scene.
That's what I was thinking. Like you might have the Ninja Turtles or Lightning, Black Lightning. Like there's so many people. Like there's been so many.
They're not going to be in Mortal Kombat, Chris.
I'm just saying
they should put them in there though.
I'm just saying
that's like I want Pikachu. It's Pikachu, right? I want Pikachu in Deadpool 3.
Pikachu needs to be in Deadpool.
Yeah, we all want that. But
yeah.
He's probably gonna reference it.
He'll probably break the fourth wall and reference.
Coming to theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max.
Well, there you go. Then I will be watching it at home.
Exactly, because no.
What you won't do
It's had me out in somebody's movie theaters, and this whole thing is still taking place. Absolutely not.
Oh, I will say in the trailer, I did like how they connected Jax's story to the whole competition now with Sub-Zero being the one that took his arms off.
Took his arms.
Jax
yeah.
always gets shafted in everything.
Every time.
I'm glad
like,
that they made him substantive.
Baby, the one that's playing Jax. Listen.
That's dude from True Blood and Supergirl,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute, what?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I was too busy looking at the.
And he was Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched Supergirl.
He was. I watched them both.
I'm glad you're so excited. What were you about to say, Kristen?
He bulked up for that part.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Just that the dude that I was thinking about that I recognized from the trailers playing Scorpion.
Mm. Yeah, that's the dude from
Doctor Strange. Was he one of the?
No, he was in the Last Samurai.
Oh no, he was in the Last Samurai, and he was the dude who fought Hawkeye.
When he was
one of the
yeah, he was the main dude. I think
he was one of the gangsters.
Yeah, he's in Last Samurai. Oh, he and Ken Watanabe. Mm.
Wow.
Names.
What?
Nah, just
what you see, Chris?
I'm looking at the old Jax.
Yeah, compared to this one.
And he was bad too. He was
Makad Brooks is Jax?
Baby, yes. Yes.
So clearly you saw nothing that we mentioned.
No, you said True Blood, but I didn't remember the characters. He was Eggs.
Eggs. Yeah,
that's what I said. Eggs.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you said. Oh, I couldn't tell you said the word eggs. Sorry. Oh.
All right. Well, while all of you are fanboying and fangirling over there in your homes, I will give my little quick thoughts on the MK trailer.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead and do that there.
Wow. I like it, and I'm excited by it. The one thing that showed me like this was going to be really cool was the whole thing of what they did with Sub-Zero. I was like Sub-Zero is one of those characters that's like very vanilla, and there's so much potential. And this movie gave the potential. Like seeing what he was doing with freezing things, that was everything for me, as you would say, Chris. I was just like, they thought about the characters. They thought about Jax, which, like I said, is always an afterthought. They thought of. I'm glad that this isn't about Sonya or Johnny Cage, because
I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, they haven't shown Johnny Cage yet, but we've seen Sonya because of Jax.
Michael Jai White was Jax at one point in time.
Who was?
Michael Jai White.
You're right, he was. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, he's Spawn and Jax. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's the typical. We need a black martial artist fill-in character.
And we can't get Wesley Snipes anymore.
Oh, he might be in Blade. So.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, he has a small part in Blade. Yeah. I don't know if he's a bad guy or
I think they're just doing
might
tribute.
Be the Whistler type part or something, but he has a small part in it.
Okay, they're not gonna do what they did with Pietro, are they? Like, this is multiverse.
No, that shouldn't be the case now. No,
Chris, check the chat.
So I like what they're doing here. I think I disagree with you, Chris, on this being the movie that we were waiting for. I think it's more so, at least for me, it's just this is a really nice reboot, because I was always a fan of the techno the techno Mortal Kombat.
I would appreciate if the song was played at least.
They gotta have that in this. Yes, they gotta have that in there. It's like a staple of Mortal Kombat.
So I have a question. When that movie and song came out, was my school the only school where the cheerleaders did a routine to that song? Or did everybody get that? You got it too?
I was on the Palm Squad and the dance team. I quit the cheerleading team.
Wait, this was at West?
Everybody. No, 7th grade deal.
Okay, yeah, because they did it when I was at Deal, and that was before you got there.
Yeah, but like they always do the techno remixes that are like they have like 5 different techno songs mixed together, and you pretend like you're a martial artist when you're going up into a straddle or you do a certain toss. Like, yeah.
So, just to answer your quick question, I remember at Duke there being a lot of action sequences in the cafeteria with this being played, but that was neither here nor there.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
Tim, when you're done, I have a memory for Chico.
All right, hold on to it. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say about this Mortal Kombat trailer is, I'm super happy for the gore. Like, that's the one thing about the '90s movies, where it's like you're gonna take your kid to see it, even though you didn't want them to play the game. So they're still gonna tone it down. This is like, no, it's 2021. This is Mortal Kombat. Something's getting blown up, impaled, on fire, chopped off by a dragon. Something's happening. Hey, Mom, what's up? And
Tim.
And I was trying to do like the little quiet Zoom hello that I do when my kids' parents pass in the background.
Mom is now on the show.
Tim Chico and Chris said hello.
She got her little cameo. She's our Stan Lee.
There you go.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy for this. I wish David Carradine could still be Raiden, but for obvious reasons, he can't be Raiden.
When was David Carradine Raiden?
Wasn't it David Carradine that was Raiden in the
That's the guy that was in Kung Fu?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's Kill Bill. He's Bill.
Yeah, he's Bill.
Yep. Yep. He was
but it was the dude from Highlander that was Raiden.
That is him.
Okay, so now I gotta look it up. No, I don't think Carradine was Highlander.
Oh.
Hang on. Y'all know me.
All right, I'm already on the interwebs.
Carradine.
So Mortal Kombat movie. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
He's been married a lot. He's been married a lot, ain't he?
What year was the original Mortal Kombat movie? Let's see.
He's
far
58?
back enough to make us feel old.
He cannot be 58. He's got to
No. I'm talking about Lynn Williams, the one that played Jax in Annihilation. He's 58.
Let's see. Original Mortal Kombat movie.
I don't see it in his
95.
list of. I don't see it in his list of movies.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think Chico is right because I don't see.
It's not him because he's not listed.
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert.
Oh,
you're
Christopher Lambert.
Yeah. So yeah, that's who I meant to say. Not Bill.
Is that who you meant to say?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I wish it was David Carradine. That would have been
Right.
bomb.
Right? That's why I was like, wait a minute. How do I not know this?
Yeah. So please go ahead with your memory, Chris, and then we'll wrap it up on that.
Okay, so Chico, you might remember that we were highly inappropriate when we were children because we were not aware of the ways of the world and how we might have been appropriating things or might have been exploiting things. Ooh. So when Chico, our brother Danny, and I were younger, we used to stand in my yard, front yard.
Oh, y'all were ruffians standing in the yard. I could see how that could be a problem.
Well, we used to pretend like we were in kung fu movies. And so...
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And so we would pretend like we were doing the English dubs of samurai films. And so we would be like, I'm going to fight you right now. And so, come to me, child. And do a moves and stuff.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was so great.
Unappropriately awesome.
So I say we were so inappropriate. But like Daddy would let me pretend like I was flipping him. I really thought back in the day that I was flipping a 150-pound child. But we would fight and we would get sticks and stuff. And we had like whole competitions. Like we just really thought we were doing something. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So there you go.
I'm wondering if we'll get flagged for you sharing that.
Yo,
I don't know if we will because I said it was inappropriate.
Okay,
hold
Chris?
on.
Like
the guy that played Jackson Annihilation is a minister.
Yeah.
Okay.
so's Mace. Basically.
And there we have it.
Perfect way to wrap this up.
Wrap things up.
Good night, everybody.
All right. So I'm gonna steal a segment from I can't remember the name of the show that Tunisia used to watch with the people down in Atlanta, Dish Nation. I'm gonna steal something from Dish Nation. All right. Tick it or skip it. So Chico.
Oh, that's not catchy.
If you're asking, am I going to watch the movie? Yes, I'm going to watch the movie.
Actually, you know, that segment doesn't even work anymore because we're not going to the theaters, but whatever, we're going to roll with it. Kristen.
Oh, absolutely. What else am I doing on April 23rd? Or
Chris.
16th, whichever one it comes out.
Chris.
Take it.
Thank you for playing along.
I mean, it's free, too. It's free. Thanks, Chico.
Oh. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely catch this, too. So, let's go ahead and close the show out. So, fun catching up with you guys. Again, this whole virtual thing is weird and different, but whatever. It's the sign of the times that we're in. So, for Chris.
Peace.
For Kristen. I swear you must practice that look.
All natural, baby. All natural.
And
It's
for
like his hair.
For Chico. And for myself, Tim, as always, guys, thank you for watching, listening, and all the stuff. YouTube, subscribe, hit the alert button. Facebook, join the community. You can catch all the cool stuff on our website at ilovenerdlife.com. Links to goes out to everything. And of course, you can buy awesome swag like this. Go ahead, Chris. And like that. Yeah. So with that, thank you guys for watching. And as always, this is ILNL. And I'm going to go click.
Yay!